Right, so welcome back to the channel. Now, if you are new around here or you just have not done so already, be sure you do scroll and upload a video and press that red button that says subscribe, and while you're down there, press that like button, as it does also massively help the channel and the video to grow. But today, I'm going to tell you guys about the basic stunt races. So these aren't going to be the stunt races which are like transform races or like any of the other sort of series. These are going to be the basic stunt races where you pick a supercar, a sports car, or a bike to then go around a track a few times. I'm pretty sure the maximum for most races is going to be 7 laps for the actual race, but I could be wrong there. But also for that, I'm going to tell you how much money you can get, also how much money you can overall get per race, being the supercar, the sports car, and the bikes, because they are a little bit different depending on the race, so I'll tell you which one is best for that as well. And so first things first, let's just talk about how quickly you can get into an actual game. So it is pretty easy. You can literally just go on your phone, instantly see that there's a stunt job, and then there you go. You pretty much get in one pretty damn quickly. We did have the supercar, the sports car, and the bike. So first things first, the pros for the supercar are going to be, obviously, it is decently quick and also decently fun if you actually do it with actual other friends that you have. If you have friends that play GTA still and they're not quit already. But that aside, let's just go to the cons of supercars, because there are obviously one, which is obviously going to be the major one of people just ramming you. You're in a car, people are going to try and ram you. That's why most of the time I pick the Deveste 8, not the Krieger anymore. Simply because the Krieger weighs like a feather and you can ram it just by a little tap and you can't do anything else to counteract it. Whereas the Deveste 8 is a little bit harder to ram, and you can also counteract if someone's trying to ram you, so you have a better chance at winning a ram. Then for the sport cars, me personally, I don't like sport races. I just feel like they're a bit shit, especially because when this sort of shit happens to me, and you don't even make the jump, even though you have a sports car, and it didn't say that you had to pick a certain type of car, but that doesn't matter, does it? So long as you eventually make it, it's fine. It doesn't even matter if people have lapped you already, and they're about to finish the race and you don't even get anything. Yeah, there's not really many pros for sports, because I don't really like them, and as always, you're in a car, people are going to ram you, but it's even more common in sport races because they're just lighter cars overall. And then for bike races, again, me personally, bike races are okay. I prefer them over sport car races, but bikes are still like a meh area for me. I don't really like driving them, but if I do have to do a race with them, I'm alright doing it. The pros are obviously you can take corners quite sharply, and you can get around the racetracks quite quickly as well if you obviously know how to take corners properly and all of that, and if you can control your speed around them. However, the cons for this, there is only one major one, and it's just people trying to ram you, but failing constantly, because it is very hard to hit someone off their bike, especially if you're not doing a GTA race, which not many people do these days. It is pretty damn hard to do that, but obviously, there's literally no cons for bikes. You can't really do much on them, you can't really hit other people, and the occasional time you will get launched off into the air by another player, but that's very unlikely to happen, and if it does happen, it'll probably happen to you once or twice at maximum in a race. But now going on for how much money these can actually make you for each race. Now, the different races are going to be different. The supercar, the sports cars, and the bikes do all make separate amounts of money, but also it does depend on how long the track is, how long you spend in the race, how many laps there are, and also how many players are in the race. So when I say this, how much money I made, I am only going to say how many players were in the race, because normally you'll do 1 to 3 laps, no matter what race it is, bike, supercar, whatever, it doesn't matter, you'll do 1 to 3 laps. Usually. Now, none of these were point to point, although I did do 1 lap on 1 bike race, but that was it. It wasn't point to point. But anyways, getting into the prices. So starting us off, the bike race that I did had 11 people and got me $42,560. And then I did it again later on with only 1 lap, 9 people, $6,660. So, you know, you can call whatever you want on that. I'm not going to say anything. The supercar, I did 3 of the races because they are more fun. That being $24,000 for 8 people, $34,560 for 12 people, and $11,940 for just 4 people in the race, which is a decent amount just for 4 people. And then for sport car races, no one really does these, so it's quite hard to get into one of these. So for me personally, I got $29,280 for this, being 10 people in the race. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think down below. If you even enjoy doing these races, if you enjoy doing all 3 races, are you even going to bother doing the sport or bike races, or are you just going to stick to doing supercar races because they overall are more popular and they usually pay out more because people like to do them more often, so you can do them in sequence. Mainly the plummet races are the best in my opinion, but you have your own opinions down below. But anyways, with that said, hope you did enjoy this video. As always, be sure you do drop a like down below, and also, as always, subscribe to the channel if you are interested in any other videos about GTA Online, whether it be old, new, or new updates coming, glitches, absolutely anything. Be sure you do subscribe down below so you are notified when they come out. But as always, be sure you do watch another video on the channel. There are plenty more to go watch, and I'll see you guys in the next video.